My name is Kartik, working as a DevOps engineer at Coding Tutor. Today I'll show you how you can deploy a Java-based application with database with the help of Maven and Tomcat. What is Maven? Maven is an open source build tool where you can build a Java application, and Tomcat is an open source web server where you can deploy a Java application. This is my AWS console where you can see I have launched three instances. First one is build, second one is server, third one is database. In the first one, in the first instance, we will be building our application with the help of Maven. In the second instance, we will be installing the Tomcat server. Where, with the help of this instance, we will host our application. And in the last one, database, we will configuring the database. This is the Linux terminal where I have connected all my three servers. As you can see, this is the build, this is the server, this is the database. First we will start with database configuration. So first we have to update our machine. This is the command to update our machine. As you can see, our terminal is updated. Now we will install MySQL server. So MySQL server -1. We are installing the MySQL server in the database terminal. With the help of MySQL hyphen version, we will check whether it is installed or not. As you can see, MySQL version 8.43 Ubuntu, it is installed in our Linux terminal. Now we will install MySQL securely. MySQL secure installation. Yes. We have to set the length of the characters. We have to select. So I am selecting low. Anonymous user is yes. Now then everything will be default. Now you can log in with your database. Sudo SQL enter. Now you are entered into your database. This is your database. With the help of this command show databases, you can check how many databases are there. These are the default databases. Now we will be creating the database. Create database JWT. Enter. With the name of JWT, I have created one database. Now I'm Now I'll use that database. Use JWT, enter. As you can see, I have created one database, and I have using that database, and now we can resume. So with the help of I am creating user, create user. This is the username I am giving. I am creating a user with the name of Kartik, and I'm allowing all the IPs with, to use this database with the percentage symbol. Identified by I'm giving this as a password, Kartik @123 exclamation mark. So I have created the user. Now I'll giving a permission. So with this query, I am giving the permission to the user Kartik, and every IP can access with this username. I got an error. I have resolved the error. With the help of this command, grant all privileges on star is referred to all the databases which are there in this database. To the users, it will be accessible by this user with the IP, with any IP. Now I am creating a table. Now we can start. With the help of create table user, I have created one table. Now yes, empty. There is nothing in the table. Now we can come out from the database with the help of exit command. Now we will change the bind address of the database. So this is the path. vi slash etc mysql conf.d mysql d. So this is the path where we have to change the bind address. Why we have to change the bind address? Because it is giving permission only to this IP, this address, so it will not allow other address to connect with this database. So we have to keep this as 000. Sorry, I have did a mistake. We will configure it one more time. Insert. As we have configured the bind address. So whenever we are configuring this bind address, we have to log in it with, we have to use a sudo privileges to change this file. Here we can see the bind address. Here we have to change the bind address. Why? Because it is only giving access to this address, so not another address can access the database. So I'm giving 000, so any database, any IP address can access the database. Now I'm saving it. Now we will move to the next terminal. This is our server terminal where we will install our Tomcat server. First we have to update the terminal. As we have updated our terminal, our server is updated. Now we have to install Java packets, Java -- version. We are installing Java JDK 17. Give yes. Next we have to install Tomcat server with the help of wget command. Wget command is used to install the softwares into the terminal. So from the official website of the Tomcat, we are installing the Tomcat version 9. We will check. As you can see, we have installed the Apache Tomcat server. Now we have to extract this file with the help of tar-xvf Apache ls. Yes. As you can see, this file is extracted. The color is changed into blue color. Now we are changing the name of this Apache Tomcat to Tomcat with the help of mv command. Yes. As you can see, it is changed to Tomcat. Now we'll go to the Tomcat folder. And we'll configure the Tomcat server. ls cd conf. In configuration folder, we will see Tomcat user.xml. We have to change this file. So, vi Tomcat user.xml. Why we have to change this file? Because whenever we go to the Tomcat server, it will ask you a user ID and password with which username you are logged in. So you have to give that username. So our username will be same admin, but as you can see the password must be changed. So we will change the password here. As we have configured the password, username and password, ls, we have to configure the context.xml file. So it will be in the web apps folder, web apps manager folder. This is a path, manager, metainf, context.xml file. Why we are changing context.xml file? In because it is only allowing this IP address 127.0.0 cider 8. So we have to comment this because another IP also can access this Tomcat server. We have to change in host manager as well. We have to configure the host manager. Same in host manager also. We have to change this. We have to comment this line. As we have configured our Tomcat web server, now here we have to install in Tomcat web server, we have to install the MySQL client server. So sudo apt install MySQL. Why we are installing the MySQL client server in the Tomcat web server? Because we have to connect our database with the web server, so we can see the database configurations. And we have created the user with the name of Kartik. So with the help of that username, we can connect here to the Tomcat web server. So sudo mysql -h. Here we have to give the database IP. If you know Kartik -p. So with the help of this command, we are connecting with our database. It will ask you password. Give the password. Why we have not logged in the our database? Because we have to give the security to the web server, inbound rules in the web server. We have to give the port number of our database in security group. Edit inbound rules, add 3306. Now we will restart our MySQL client server. So as you can see, we have logged in with the user name, with the user Kartik, to the server database. Now we can see how many database we can access. Show database. Show databases. Yes. Now we will come out of this database. Now we will configure our Maven server, build server. First we have to update the machine. Java -- version. We will install JDK 17. Always we have to install Java first before Maven. Why? Because Maven will take that version which is suitable for the Java. So now we will install Maven. We'll give the permission. I have got an error. I have resolved it. Now we will clone the we will clone our code. From GitHub, where our code is written, where our code is pushed. This is our Java project. Yes. As you can see, the Git repository is cloned in our terminal. Now we will go to that repository. We have cloned the repository. Now we have to build the artifact with the help of mvn package. As you can see, our package is generated. You can see the target folder. In that target folder, our artifact is generated with the name of login webapp.var. Now we have to configure the src folder login folder in login user login, where we have to give our database IP and the username and password. So cd src main web apps ls. In login.jsp we have to give our database IP. Sorry. ls login.jsp. In data connection parameters we have to give our database IP. And here we have to give the username which we have created for the database. In user registration also we have to change that. Same, we have to go in a data credentials and connections, we have to go there. And we have to give the database IP here. Sorry. Now we have to rebuild the artifact. Mvn clean. So with the help of this command mvn clean package, it will clean the artifact which we have generated previously, and with the help of package command it will recreate the artifact. Now we have to connect our build server with the Tomcat server. So we have to generate the SSH key for the connection. SSH key gen, enter. Now we have to go to the SSH folder As we can see, we have to copy the public ID. We have to paste this in the Tomcat server in Tomcat SSH server sudo vi. In the authorized key, we have to paste that ID. Now we have to go to the build server. Now we have to copy the build artifact in the Tomcat web server with the help of this command scp/home. We have to give the path where the artifact is located, AWS target. Here we have to give the server IP address. Colon. Now we are in the Tomcat server in terminal. cd tomcat web apps. cd/home ubuntu tomcat web apps. We have to copy this. This is the path where we have to store our artifact. It will ask you whether you have to connect, so you have to give the yes permission. Now we will check whether the artifact is copied in the web apps folder or not. As you can see, it is copied. Now we will, with the help of server IP, we will check whether our application is deployed or not. I have got an error. I have resolved it. Now we have to check. Now we have to turn on the Tomcat web server. cd tomcat. In bin folder, we have to go to the bin folder, and we have to start the Tomcat server. /start.sh. As you can see, our Tomcat server is started. This is our Tomcat web server. So we have to log in the Tomcat web server. As you can see, our application is deployed here. We have to click here. We have to click on new registration. We can type the username, last name, email, username, we'll keep admin, password. So as you can see, the message registration is successful. So now we will check in our database whether the data which we have given, now we have registered with the login and login ID and password, so whether it is stored in our database or not. My JWT. Yes, as we can see, the data is reflecting in our database. We have successfully deployed our Java based application with the database with the on Tomcat with the help of Maven as a build tool and Tomcat as a web server. Thank you.